Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and it feels like it's been a while since I've sat down and just chatted with you guys. I've been trying to catch up on some dress reviews and things like that, and I have a bunch of fun videos that we've been working on. We recently did the Saving Your Melty Coordinates video, which was super fun, and I'm going to do a similar type of video, like a long scale video like that again coming soon, so be on the lookout for that, as well as finalizing those other dress reviews. I try to do a few at a time so that I don't run out of dresses to review, and so that you can kind of like have a little bit of change of pace from like those long form videos that I'm trying to do a little bit of a longer thing here and there. But today I have just something that I kind of wanted to talk about. So this is not really a get OTT with me video. I actually kept it pretty casual today because, again, I know you guys are also waiting for my casual Lolita video that is also coming soon. I understand, like, okay, so we had the holidays, right, like a couple of months ago, but here in my city we also just had like another holiday week, so it's just been very hard to have time to record footage because so many people are in the house. Well, not that many people, honestly speaking, but when people are in the house, it's a little loud, it's a little hard to find a place to record for me, so I tend to try to wait until that's all out of the way so that I can record that footage for you guys, that it is nice and clear and quiet, which I edited out the sound anyway, but you guys know how it is. So today I had a topic that I wanted to talk about, and basically it has to do with one of the videos I just posted, the last one actually, for my dress review of Whip Showcase. So that is a dress that is extremely old. When I was doing the research for that video, I usually just get all the pictures and everything, but while I'm there I try to get the most recent pictures, of course, because I want them to be the nicest. And imagine my surprise, which wasn't really a surprise, that Whip Showcase was released once and only once. And I was thinking about, Angelic Pretty, as the cool kids may be saying, lately has been popping off. They've been releasing a ton of bangers. If you don't really follow big brands, I really don't follow big brands like that, but if you really don't follow a lot, you may not know like what Lolitas are really wanting to be re-released from these big brands. And Angelic Pretty has really been tackling a lot of the ones at the top of the wish list recently. So last year, as we all know, they re-released a huge fan favorite, one of Angelic Pretty's most iconic dresses, Milky Planet. And just a couple of weeks ago, they posted on their Instagram pages, both the AP Japan and AP Paris pages, they posted that they were going to be releasing Daydream Carnival, another fan favorite that has not been released in quite a while. And I think also like a couple of weeks ago, again, they released Milky Planet again with the Sax colorway, which was originally only with the second release of Milky Planet. There were two releases. There was the original release with like the black and the yellow, and then they had a re-release and it had like pink and navy and sax, and they have the original like build of the dress but in the sax colorway. So again, they are really like hitting it out of the park recently with their re-releases. And this really got me to thinking, in combination with the video that I just posted, what are some dresses that I would like to see re-released? Or not even just dresses, but like prints. Because when it comes to re-releases, I'm not always in it just for the dresses. I sometimes want the accessories that come along with it. So today I thought I would just sit down and make probably a little short video where we talk about dresses that I would like to see re-released. And I would definitely like to know what you guys would like to see re-released. So definitely put that in the comment section below. Do it now so you don't forget. By the time if I X at the end of the video, you guys are going to forget. So I want you to post right now what dresses you would like to see re-released, and then you can comment about my picks in the video. So I'm going to put up some pictures on the sides here or here, but I'm going to be moving my tab around a little bit, so I apologize if I'm not looking directly to you. If you get that reference, you're very old. Okay, so the first dress, or print I should say, that I would love to see a re-release for is the one we just talked about, Whip Showcase. So the reason that I would like to see a re-release for Whip Showcase is, one, after looking at it up close, I am absolutely in love with it. There's just so many gorgeous details for Whip Showcase. It's such a lovely, lovely print. We talked in that video, and it comes in 4 colorways. It comes in pink, sax, yellow, and white. And for me personally, I would like to see it re-released, but if they do, you guys already know where I'm going with this. I would really like to see it re-released in a black colorway, and let me tell you the reason for that. So if you guys don't know, when they originally released Whip Showcase, they also released a series of Cutsews, which was very common back in the day. I don't see too many Cutsews released by AP these days, which they really need to. I'm wearing a Cutsew right now today. Just because of that, I'm wearing the Cutsew for Sweetie Chandelier, and they released a Cutsew with the Whip Showcase print way back when this re-released in 2013. And they released it in a yellow, a pink, a sax, a white to go along with all the colorways of the dresses, and a black colorway. So I thought it was really interesting that they chose to release a black colorway for a dress that they did not have in the black colorway, which is not too uncommon. A lot of times when they release the Cutsews, they release it in like a multitude of colors, which is completely understandable because you don't have to only wear them with like the print itself. Like usually you would wear a Cutsew with like a skirt, but if you know they have more colors, and you can wear with more different pieces. So one of the things that I loved about the other Cutsew releases is that they do release it in so many colors, and they released a black colorway for this one in the Cutsew, but not for the main piece. And you guys already know, like look at my, first of all, look at my review of this dress, look at the print, and you tell me that it would not look gorgeous on a black colorway. And again, I would also love to get the Cutsew just in itself. I really like Cutsews. Unfortunately, right now I only have one because, you know, while I do like Cutsews, I would like Cutsews of like a lot of different prints, but like things that I would actually like to have. So the Whip Showcase one is really, really pretty. I would definitely love to have this Cutsew. Pretty much in all the colorways. I think that if I had to prioritize colorways, it would definitely be the black. I would definitely like the yellow. I kind of like the sax one as well, and I like the pink one, but it's a little hard to see the imagery on the pink, at least in the photos. Maybe it would look a lot more crisp and bright in person. But yeah, I would definitely love to see a release of the Whip Showcase, the JSK, as well as the Cutsew. And I know it also came in a skirt, so I would definitely like to see it obviously in the skirt, so there's something to wear it with. I also wouldn't mind if they have an OP of this. I mentioned in my review video that this dress does not have an OP for some reason, which is not too uncommon if it's like Baby the Star Shines Bright. I notice they have a lot of releases that are just JSKs, but AP tends to have like at least one OP per release. So the fact that they don't have one is a little odd, but maybe back then they didn't release a lot of OPs. But yeah, the first dress on my list, and these are not any particular order of like priority, but like the first dress that I really wanted to mention was Whip Showcase, just because I recently did a review on it, and if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's such a gorgeous print, and it's super underrated because it has not been released in so long, so I would definitely love to see AP give this one a re-release sometime in the future. So another dress that we're going to be talking about is another one that I would like to see released. One, because I just talked about it recently, and two, because it also has a very, very nice Cutsew that I would like to have in my collection. And that is the Jewelry Jelly release. So Jewelry Jelly, I had no idea that Jewelry Jelly only released once, it looks like. It may have come out twice, but it seems as though it has not been released in quite a while. So Jewelry Jelly doesn't seem to have been released at least since 2010, which is kind of wild to me. It is definitely one of those prints that came up in popularity again, like during the sweet boom. Like a lot of people wanted to get their hands on it, and maybe that's why it like re-entered the public sphere because of that period of time. But this is a rather old dress, and I don't know why. Like, I think one of the things that like prevents these dresses from being re-released is because of their unpopularity. And I know Jewelry Jelly was famous for fading very easily, so that the print would fade after a while. I know this was one of the dresses that had glitter on it as well, so maybe the glitter came off too. But otherwise, I think that may be like the only reason, because otherwise it looks like it's just a gorgeous, very bright, very colorful dress. It does come in 4 different colorways. It comes in pink, mint, purple. Oh, it comes in 5 actually. Pink, mint, purple, sax, and black. Of course, my favorite one is the black colorway. Everything just pops so nicely on that black colorway, but it also looks very nice in the sax colorway. From what I'm looking at here on the pictures here, I'll put up a couple, of course, while we're talking. And again, just a very vibrant, bright, gorgeous print. There's so many colors. It looks so like luminescent is the best way I can describe it. Like just the vibrance of the colors that they chose. But again, really, as much as I do like the JSK itself, I really want the Jewelry Jelly Cutsew. So it also came with a print Cutsew. It's super cute. The details on it are so cute. There's like a little bow at the top. There's like some little like shoulder straps as well as like the regular sleeve. So that's like a little bit of an open shoulder. So very nice for casual looks. There's some bows on the sleeves. And again, it comes in so many different colors. So this one comes in 6 colorways. It comes in black, pink, sax, lavender, mint, and white. So again, they every so often will throw in a couple of extra colors that the dress itself doesn't necessarily come in, just to give it some more value, like purchase value. So like I will put some pictures up on the screen for you guys of the Cutsew. It's again super cute. I would love to have something like this in my wardrobe. Again, because I'm making like casual Lolita videos soon, it makes me like think about consciously like I really want some more casual like pieces in my wardrobe, just because, you know, a lot of times you don't really want to wear, like, let's all be honest here, Lolita can be a little bit big and be a little bit bulky sometimes, depending on like the material of the dress you're wearing, how much poof you have in the dress. And you guys know I'm a poof monster. I love the poof. So a lot of times I really want things to be re-released just so I can wear it a little bit more casually. And Jewelry Jelly does come in a skirt, so I wouldn't mind like a Cutsew skirt combo. I definitely wouldn't. If they were to re-release it in a style of pet, that would be something that's really cool. But usually a Cutsew with like the printed material on it is much better with a skirt, so you can actually see the details. And again, this one comes in so many colors. I would love to pick it up in multiple colors. Honestly, I like all of the colors. If I had to prioritize them, obviously, again, the black. I would like the white because I need some more white. I don't mind the mint. It's a little bit more of that, like, mint shade that's a little bit too bright for my eyes. I've talked about this before. Like, some shades are just, like, it's just that blinding for me. Like, I need a little bit more, a little bit softer, I would say. So there's, the Saks, of course. I like the lavender. I don't even know why I'm bothering naming them. I truly would like to have every single colorway of these. But yes, Jewelry Jelly is definitely one that I would love to see make a comeback. I'm sure a lot of other people would like to see it make a comeback. I got a couple of comments of people saying that this was the first time they saw it up close, and they totally got the hype now, which is another reason why I like to make dress reviews, because a lot of times we do not really see the details very well in pictures. Even if it's a modern day close-up picture, like, just it's only really showing the whole dress and the model, of course, but they're not really showing the print as closely. So I definitely, after seeing it up close myself, do also get the hype. So again, Jewelry Jelly is definitely on my list of releases that it's just been too long, AP. Just bring her back. Let the newer generation see her. She is gorgeous and she has a ton of fans. I also would like to apologize briefly if I'm talking quickly. I know I tend to ramble in these videos, so I don't want to hold you guys for too long. So we're going to move right along into the next dress. So this dress is Memorial Cake. Now, this is another dress that, again, I had no idea that this dress had not been re-released in like a long time. Like, looking at the information on Law Library, which is the basically Wikipedia of Lolita releases, it covers big brands, it covers Taobao brands, it covers indie brands, it covers all kinds of brands. And they tend to list all of the re-releases and OG releases, re-releases. Every time the dress has a release, they try to keep it up to date. And looking at Memorial Cake, it looks like the last time it was released was in 2009. So again, it's just been too long. Because I see this dress a lot. I see it mostly on like Mercari and Rakuma, the Japanese sites. I don't really see it a lot on Lace Market. I have a couple of times here and there. But Memorial Cake is one that I would definitely like to see a re-release of. And it's not for any cuts or anything. I really just want this dress. I would love this in the black colorway. And one of the reasons I really like Memorial Cake is because it has a very, very big, very fancy head bow. And you guys know that I really love a big fancy head bow. There is one for Sweetie Chandelier, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get my hands on it because I got my skirt and Cutsew separately. So they weren't selling a head bow with it. I have seen the head bow pop up by itself a couple of times for a relatively cheap price, but I didn't end up picking it up because it wasn't the best quality. I think it had like some minor stains or some missing pieces or anything. I think it has like little beads on it or something, and I wanted the whole thing. But for Memorial Cake, it also has a very big extravagant head bow, and I've also seen it by itself a couple of times, but I kind of wanted to make sure that if I got it, I had the dress with it, so I never ended up picking it up. I kind of want to pick up, for me personally, I would like the Memorial Cake JSK. I'm gonna quickly search for it. Sorry guys if I'm looking all over the place because I'm not looking directly at the camera. But so here is, so I'm looking at the head bow here. It is definitely a very big fancy head bow. They also have a skirt, and they have two different types of JSK. So they have a halter neck JSK, and they have a regular so a halter neck is typically, it has like the strap goes behind the back of your neck. And the regular type of JSK that you're used to seeing has the two straps over the sides of your shoulders. I personally would like the regular one because putting on things like the halter neck, in some dresses I like it, but in something like this, I think it would. I think I would get all kinds of tangled up. But I like both of them, but I prefer the Riffle JSK. But I would like either of them, and of course I would like them in the black colorway. I just think pink and black, like you can even see it here, it just pops so much nicer on these colorways. It just really blends in with the pink. It looks a little bit better on the white. It blends in a little bit on the blue too, because there's a lot of blue Saks in this colorway, in this print rather. So I would really like to see the Memorial Cake get a re-release. Mainly because I really like the head bow, but I also like the dress itself. But again, that head bow is kind of crazy. But I do want both of them. So I do definitely want to see them do a release of this, because again, I really didn't know like a whole lot of these dresses were re-released so long ago. It's just such a shame that, and again, I don't think it's the fault of AP. I think a lot of these dresses, again, they would fade a lot back in the day, so maybe they weren't quite so popular. And I'm sure they didn't really anticipate the huge sweet boom that happened like in 2020, 2021, like that era. They probably weren't anticipating that. So a lot of these dresses became super popular again, and they probably weren't like expecting that. So they're like, whoa, Memorial Cake is popular? I had no idea. And so maybe they weren't popular when they came out originally, but they are popular now, and I think AP needs to take that into account and give me Memorial Cake again. So the next dress on the list is one that has been re-released like a second time since it was originally released, but I am looking at that original release, similar to the Milky Planet situation, and that is Melty Chocolate. So Melty Chocolate is never a dress that I was super hyped for. I'm not crazy for chocolate prints. I don't hate them or anything, but I don't have a lot of like brown in my wardrobe, so it's difficult for me to afford them. I have a couple of pieces now that I can wear, but in general, I'm not too crazy about chocolate prints just because I don't have a lot to coordinate with them. But Melty Chocolate is one that I saw and I kind of fell for, like kind of unsuspectingly. I never thought it was a dress that I would be like really into because it looks fairly simple and it has like this striped pattern, which I usually don't care much for stripes a lot of the time, but I really like the high waist JSK cut for Melty Chocolate. But you see, when it was re-released in 2010, it was originally released in 2009, but in the 2010 release, they changed the colorways. So the secondary colorways were brown, pink and white, brown and pink, and mint. And they changed one of the original colorways, which was black and pink. So the original colorways were pink and white, brown and pink, mint and brown, and black and pink. So I will put a picture of the black and pink colorway right here, and they got rid of that one for a more like universal brown colorway, so it's really just like very chocolatey. Now listen, I completely understand that for a chocolate print you're probably going to want like a solid brown colorway, but listen, why not just also have the black colorway as well? Because they probably weren't going to get rid of the mint, they probably weren't going to get rid of the pink. Those are colorways that are very popular with chocolate prints, but they had to get rid of the pink and black colorway. Why? You guys know it's my favorite colorway all the time whenever these dresses. And originally I had no idea there was a black and pink colorway. I think I discovered it on Mercari. I saw someone selling it and it was way too expensive for me, but I saw it there and I was like, wait, this dress comes in black and pink? Because I was only used to seeing the more recent release. I was used to seeing the one that came in 2010. So I was used to seeing like the full brown one, the pink and brown one, the pink and white one. I was used to seeing that colorway. So when I saw that there was a black and pink colorway, and I was like, hold up, this is amazing. And so I would absolutely love to see them re-release this dress. So it really just depends on which version they would do the re-release of. Would they do the re-release of the original one, or would they do the secondary one, or would they just kind of do like a smorgasbord and just do all 5 colorways? Because it seems as though that's not something that they're afraid to do. If you look at the Daydream Carnival release that we mentioned earlier, they added in a pink colorway. I'm pretty sure there was not originally a pink colorway. I'm pretty sure it was just ivory and black and lavender and I think sax. I think those are the original colors for Daydream Carnival, and now all of a sudden they have a pink one, so they are re-releasing 5 colorways. So AP, you're clearly not afraid to re-release a dress in 5 colorways. Give us all 5 colorways, man. Give us the black and pink. I would love to see this Melty Chocolate get a return. And I really just like the print. I guess I should explain why when I see this one. I really just like the border print of it. Again, this is the only one, the black colorway is the only one with like the harshest stripes. The other ones are a little bit more like, the stripes are kind of like with white, so they're a little bit more faded. I like my stripes to be a little bit more on the toned down side. But of course they have to do stripes with black and pink, so they're gonna stand out a little bit more. But I really just like the border print at the bottom. It's very simple but very elegant looking. I like the big bow in the center of the dress on the OP. I like the bow in the center of the dress on the JSK as well, and they have one at the top. And I just really like bows at the top and on the waist of dresses. So I definitely would love to see Melty Chocolate make a comeback, but they have to bring back the black and pink colorway. Give me my black and pink colorway. And then I can finally have more chocolate prints in my wardrobe. So the final dress that is going to be on this list, I wanted to keep it to just 5, just to keep it short and sweet, is an extremely old dress that I think a lot of people have probably never even heard of, unless they're on like Lace Market and such, because whenever this dress pops up, it sells for a crazy high price. I think I've seen this dress sell for like 1K, like $800, 1K. And that dress is colorful sherbet. Now you guys are probably looking at the pictures I'm putting up on the screen of this dress and saying, what on earth is this dress that you're interested in? Because I am so into prints. I love dresses that have prints. Prints all day, every day. I'm not really one of those type of people who likes the printless dresses. But this dress comes in the very rare, very extravagant lavender yellow colorway, right? So this dress comes in, I believe, 3 different colorways. I think it may come in 4. So it looks like it comes in 4 colorways. I'm looking right at it. It looks like it comes in pink, sax, lavender, and yellow. And so, yeah, so there's a full pink dress there, and every other dress is like multiple colors. So the white colorway is like, or what is it? It's yellow, I think. Yeah, so the yellow colorway is like yellow and pink. The sax one is sax and pink. And the lavender one is lavender and yellow. And there's like a small like little detail on the side, like sewn on, of like these ice cream cones. And while it's not a print, it is very cute. So it's a very simple looking dress, but it still has that Lolita flair to it, of course, with the little ice cream cakes on the side of the skirt. But more importantly than that, I don't even really care about what's on the dress, because look at this lavender colorway with the lavender and yellow. So lavender and yellow is very quickly becoming one of my favorite colorways. It's typically called like this dreamy colorway amongst like Lolitas. Whenever there's like a coordinate where they have like lavender and yellow, they always say it's like a very dreamy look to it. And how could you not think that? I mean, look at this dress. It's gorgeous. Now, I also like the yellow and pink, but the yellow is not very yellow on that one. I would honestly call this a white colorway because it just looks white to me. The pink one, it's only one color. Kind of wish they had made it 2 different colors, which they could do. I know when they re-released Soap Bubbles, originally Soap Bubbles, only the white colorway had like this rainbow sort of color on it, and the other ones were just like a solid colorway. But when they re-released Soap Bubbles, all of them had like the multiple colors on it. So it's possible that if they re-release this, they might make the pink one a little bit more extravagant with like multiple colors. But again, who cares? I am in it for the lavender colorway. I've seen this go on sale again like once or twice, and it was way out of my budget. But I just really want a very simple kind of dress that's still very Lolita, but also very like toned down, like not super like a whole bunch going on, like making your eyes go crazy. But again, that colorway, like it's so rare to see like purple and yellow put together intentionally. Like usually when you see purple and yellow put together, it's like one of them is a very small accent color, and it's usually like pink or like sax paired with it. And you have to like cord it yourself. Like if you're wearing a lavender dress or a yellow dress, you have to get like a blouse or socks in the other colorway. But this, like when I first saw this, I was like, my mind was blown, because I'm just so not used to seeing dresses that are like purple and yellow in the main print. And again, last seeing this dress was re-released like over 10 years ago in 2010. I'm gonna assume the reason that it hasn't been re-released was because it probably wasn't very popular. It's not a like border print. It doesn't have like, it's not even an all over print. It really just doesn't have a print at all. It just has like the sewed on like details, the applique. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but that little detail on it. So maybe that's why it wasn't very popular. I'm not sure, but it has kind of come in like a lot of popularity recently because I think it's so rare. A lot of people have wanted to get their hands on it. And it just has a lot of cute details as well. Like there's like bows at the top. Again, there's that big waist bow that I like. It's like a double ruffle like at the bottom. And again, the colorway is so pretty. I would love, love, love to get my hands on this Angelic Pretty. You definitely know what to do. Please re-release Colorful Sherbet. I really like the JSK. I think it's like the one that I would like. If they re-release this in a Cello Pet, that would be crazy. But definitely please keep the lavender and yellow colorway. You have to keep that one. I would like to wager it's one of the most popular ones just because I've seen it sell for a whole lot of money. I think I've also seen the yellow and pink sell, and it wasn't for quite as much as I saw the lavender and yellow. I'd have to like check on that. I'll check Lace Market to kind of look at the prices, but it's just so beautiful. I would love to come up with more lavender and yellow colorway combinations because it's one you don't see very often, because I think it's kind of hard to put together. But again, it's so, so gorgeous. So again, talking directly to you, Angelic Pretty. If you see this video somehow, some way, re-release all of these lovely, lovely prints in the colorways that I mentioned, and hopefully I can eventually pick them up 10 years later when they're on the secondhand market and I can actually afford them. You see how this works? So that is going to be it for this video. Again, let me know what you thought of my 5 picks, and let me know what you would like to see re-released. You don't have to give me 5, just give me however many you would like, honestly. I am very, very curious to know what other people would like to see re-released from Angelic Pretty, or other brands, by the way. It does not have to be Angelic Pretty. You can give me Metamorphose, you can give me Baby, you can give me a Taobao brand if you would like. I know Taobao brands don't typically tend to do re-releases. Some of them do, like my favorite brand, Lolita and Cletus. I know they have done a handful of small re-releases for dresses, like basically just a reprint, but it doesn't have to be a big brand. Any brand that does dress releases and they do re-releases, or it's common for them to do a re-release, let me know in the comment section below what you would like to see them re-release. And that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye!